Hello everyone. So we are on our first test run with the new Wandering Zuccotti Occupy Bus Tour bus, and this is going pretty awesome. We are in Asheville right now, and from Asheville we'll be heading to Florida to drop off our van and then go pick up the solar panels up in New York. Who's in here right now? Is that you, FBI?
When they're in the mountains, because you realize you're going really slow up a windy road, and you can tell the transmission keeps changing its mind whether or not to be a second and third, just keep switching. You can just tell the transmission.
Hopefully the social stream decides to work so I can find out who's in here.
You can do that on the fly. Sometimes you gotta do that. Just don't go to reverse while you're done.
We are on the Wandering Zuccotti's bus, testing it out.
The circle in it means overdrive. The other one is just drive, but really I think it's sort of overdrive is just meant to confuse people and make things sound flashier. The only thing overdrive really means is an extra gear. So if 4 speed with overdrive is really a 5 speed.
We're running on Vegie oil, and the engine doesn't even know the difference. You hear that, big oil companies? You hear that?
It's probably a 4-speed transmission. 4, 3, 2, 1. So DD21 is 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's the vegetable oil tanks right here.
If you really wanted to, you can just make it stay in first gear. Okay.
Testing the bus out with Dr. Dave. He's the wonderful individual who put this vegetable system together for us. On the highway right now, doing about 55, I think, and we're cruising right along, 65. Nice. Thanks, James.
It doesn't feel like it's struggling at all.
No, it doesn't feel like it's struggling at all. We're going about almost 70. This is fantastic.
We're moving faster in this one than we were in the van. The first bus was not fast.
Yeah.
The first bus?
It would have been 4 speed for that first bus.
What first bus?
The first bus she looked at.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry y'all for the poor connection, but we're cruising on the highway right now and I don't got the hotspot on me. We're testing out the bus for the first time. The Vegie oil system just got done today. And we're cruising right along here in Asheville, testing it out. And she's running about 70 miles an hour right now on the Vegie oil. She doesn't even know the difference. And again, big oil companies, if you're listening, you hear that? She don't know the difference. And this is awesome. And from Asheville, we're going to head down to Florida, drop off our van, and head up to New York where our solar panels are waiting for us. And a wonderful individual from Occupy Storefront is going to install them for us, and then out to Oklahoma for the March 17th Tar Sands Direct Action Camp. Is that solar panels on the right? Up ahead, on the right there. Oh my gosh, here's a solar farm right here on the right, guys. I'm going to try and show you through the window here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but this is a solar farm that is enormous and gorgeous. And we're going to have 4 of those things, probably a little smaller, on our roof soon. Hi, Chris. Say hello to Chris, my love.
Hi, Chris. We're so excited. After everything we've been through, this is what we've been waiting for. This day is so rewarding, just being in this bus. And, yay! So happy.
Yeah, we're cruising right along, Chris. This is awesome. And again, sorry for the poor network connection. We're cruising right along on the highway, and I don't have the hotspot on me. I didn't think I was going to be going live, and then I decided, what the hell, why not? There's the bus. As I said before, we're doing about 65, 70 right now, and the engine's just cruising right along on the highway. the vegetable oil tanks again. And we have one of our benches slash storage space slash beds right there. And then the other one Lauren and I are sitting on. And then there's storage space up above here on the bus. And then there's one on the other side. Now when we get to New York, something cool that we're going to be doing besides putting solar panels on the roof and installing electric into the bus so we can cook out of it and charge stuff and stream all the time, we are going to be putting two 1,000 bulb LED light strips on each side of the bus, along this side on the interior and along the other side. And something cool about those is they change about 30 different colors, and it comes with a remote, and it pulses to music. So we're going to be having a good time. And it's going to be the party bus, the political party activism bus.
The no political party bus.
The no political party bus, yes. Hello everyone else that's in here right now. For those of you just coming in again, first time we get to test out our Vegie Field bus today. We're about to leave Asheville in an hour or two hopefully and head down to Florida, drop off our van, go up to New York for solar panels, and then Tar Sands Resistance out in Ponca City, Oklahoma, March 17th through the 22nd.
Following the Trail of Tears.
Yeah, we're going to be following the Trail of Tears out there to Oklahoma. For those of you who, I assume everyone knows what the Trail of Tears is. For those of you who don't, it's what the natives were pushed out onto when they took out to the west, because the white man is evil.
Yeah, originally that's where the Cherokee Indians were forced out and pushed into Oklahoma. And
beyond.
There's one area in particular that Ed is very interested in visiting, and that's an area, a little town called Ducktown. And there's a copper mine there, which the Indians actually used to use.
Native Americans.
The Native Americans. I'm sorry, I wanted to say that. Very rude of me. When the colonists came through to clear the Native Americans out, they were after the copper. So it's always been the case that the colonization is often the takeover of a precious natural resource.
And the genocide of a race.
And the genocide that follows to secure that natural resource for the Americans. We're live streaming, but I was letting people know a little bit about what we're going to be doing. But yeah, he's been streaming this whole time talking about the bus. And I don't know, we have tutorials too that we recorded of everything.
Yeah, we're going to get to upload them once we have internet.
Yeah. We'll have more about how this all got put together. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's running like a dream.
Have you guys been to Biltmore State?
No, isn't it like $50 to take a tour?
What?
The what?
Biltmore Estate? What bougie place is that?
I'll be your tour bus driver. Biltmore Estate, coming up on your left. This is the largest residential house in the entire world or country or something.
Really? Oh, this is the bougie of bougie.
They actually built an entire small town called the Biltmore Village to house the workers that took 80 years of those to build the estate itself.
Wow.
Well, that's nice.
I believe is where the Rocky Horror Picture Show was filmed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Among other movies. Basically, a lot of times when you see somebody in a ridiculously huge mansion, it's the Biltmore.
Oh, my God. I have heard of the Biltmore. But yeah, I didn't know it was built by the Vanderbilts.
The Vanderbilts were, I think they were pretty conscientious folks. The wife, first Vanderbilt wife, was concerned about the well-being of the workers, enough to help set up school system and other programs to help people here.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a lot of money here, which is why McDonald's looks so beautiful. As you can see, and Hardee's, it's not your everyday Hardee's.
God, it looks like
this
a
is your
cottage.
kind of wood/stucco rich Hardee's.
Grand Bohemian Hotel.
The Grand Bohemian
Oh,
Grove.
really golden arches.
The golden arches. How often do you get to see these folks?
Oh my God, there is a McDonald's that has golden arches. We are in the Bouge fast food restaurant district. Wow.
Will we be able to see the house from the road?
I can show you a place where you can see it from. That's Route 40. When you get on to 40 from 191 Brevard Road, you can see it. Or if you're just driving down to 40, I think you get a peek at it.
Biltmore Fitness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So everyone loves to put Biltmore in their name if they have anywhere, even if they're like really far away, and they just feel like they're barely close enough to say Biltmore.
Yeah.
So the social stream isn't really working, just so you guys know. Like I said, I don't have the hotspot on me right now. I just hopped in for a test drive and on a whim decided to stream it. We are cruising through Asheville, which is an awesome little hippie town for anybody that wants to come. It's the first time I've ever been here to Asheville, and it's awesome.
Good hospital out here. Every time I go there, they treat me like shit. But I hear it's really good. If I was a stretcher to die, at the end of a long dark hallway while sticking my gallbladder was about to explode. After giving me the wrong medication, which makes your gallbladder feel like it's going to explode.
Oh, how nice.
Other than that, it was a wonderful experience.
And it's a great hospital.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
Oh, look at our vegetable oil tanks. We're running on vegetables.
Running on food, not crude.
Yes, that is what one of the stickers in here said. Running on food, not crude. Damn it. Live the solution.
Chris? And
I don't, nobody else you know that I don't. The social stream isn't really working right now because I don't have good connection. But Chris is on here. I'm excited for us too, Chris. Cruising right along. I want more Biltmore signs.
we're out of Biltmore.
Oh, we're out of Biltmore land?
They can't pull Biltmore.
Actually, you know where we should go? You don't have to pay. It's the Grove. You ever been to the Grove Park Inn?
No.
It's not far. We're kind of on the way to it. It's like it's another like giant mansion-y thing, except it's like it's an inn, and pretty much everyone, several presidents and famous dignitaries and so forth have visited there. It's got like a nice spa and golf course, mountain views, giant like fireplace, sitting room, and entertainment. Piano bar downstairs. So it's mostly just like hundreds and hundreds of rooms. But the architecture is really nice. Soft stone. Great place for photo ops.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have to pay. You can actually walk in like you own the place, and go have an incredibly overpriced drink at the bar. Like a $30 lobster.
$30 lobster.
No, there might be 40, I don't know.
Probably 40, yeah.
In New York City, there's a place that has a $72 burger, and I hear it tastes like shit. Yeah.
I heard about a $1,500 martini.
Oh my gosh.
Because it had a diamond in it.
Oh,
Oh, do you drink the diamond?
$1,500. I don't think you're supposed to drink it, but...
Do you keep it?
Yeah, you can keep it, right, yeah. I don't think you can, like, return it and get your $1,499. Oh, I missed the regular martini. Oh, diamond. I didn't know what was that. Put on that guy's happy.
oh, there's my Biltmore stuff.
My favorite place is Rosetta's Kitchen.
Yeah, it's coming up on the left, actually.
Yeah.
Love
Jack
Rosetta's
ate
Kitchen.
at the green stage, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good place too.
It's adorable. I'd love to live right near here. Oh, there's the green stage.
Yeah, so we're just getting to, like, I'd assume this is like downtown Asheville. Yeah. A lot of awesome stores and great places to eat and cool head shops.
Yeah. It's almost like there's a law against corporate stores down here.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I think there actually is.
It's very rare that I can walk
That's
down
awesome.
a street
So
and
there is a
almost
law
every single-
against corporate stores in downtown Asheville. Everything is local and independently owned. This is some of the stores we're going by right now. Love you, Chris. But this is so cool.
No, unless you have to change.
Oh, Melon.
Regional chain.
There's so many cool thrift stores.
I don't know. So what do you think? We'll head back.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go to the Grove, but we do have somewhat of a thing to do. Yeah. Otherwise,
But yeah,
I'm totally
thank
gonna
you
go.
so much for just driving us around. This thing sounds great.
This is so
You did a great
cool,
job.
man. For those of you who just are showing up, again, this is our first ride on the Vegie Fueled Bus, Wandering Zuccotti's Occupied Bus Tour. We have been, your tour brought to you by Dr. Dave. Wonderful individual who hooked up the system for us. We got the veggie tanks right here. And that's what's running on the engine right now, vegetable oil. And we were talking about earlier, for any big oil execs that are listening, the engine runs just the same. Just the same. Hashtag just the same.
Hashtag doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, hashtag doesn't know the difference. Hashtag big oil execs, go frack yourself. Oh my gosh.
It's like our mobile sort of system. It's like, no, sorry,
Yes.
I prefer not to.
Live the solutions.
At the minimal amount.
Hi, Kat. We are driving around our Vegie Fuel bus in Asheville, testing it out, getting ready to head down to Florida to drop off the van, then head up to New York, put solar panels and our flashy LED strip lights with the remote control inside of it, and then we're on our way to the Tarzan's Resistance in Oklahoma for the action, where I will be chaining myself to a piece of equipment, I assume. Something along those lines.
And for all of us who don't want to get arrested, the Occupy Bus Tour will be a support vehicle. So hopefully, whatever form the blockade is taking, we will assist in any way we can.
Yes.
In providing food and whatever.
Yeah, I know, Kat. That's a lot of driving in the next week. We're leaving Florida on Saturday, probably. Going to be up to New York hopefully by Monday, and then we'll be there for 3 or 4 days getting the solar panels put on the bus and the LED strips put in, and then again, like I said, out to Oklahoma. A few things we're going to do after Oklahoma. I know we're going to go to Colorado, and I know we're going to be going to Texas, and something I just read about today that actually was passed in Texas, in Houston, an ordinance back in July of 2012 was passed against homeless people, and the law is that the ordinance is you are now allowed to feed more than 5 homeless people. Houston, Texas has the highest population of homeless people in the state of Texas, and they have over 10,000 people homeless in Houston. And that ordinance was passed in July. So what we're going to do when we go out there, something I came up with myself today, is that I am going to do an action for probably a week, and the week before the action I'm going to call for all food and monetary donations for the action. And what the action is going to be is I'm going to set up an outdoor street vendor free food for the homeless restaurant type deal, and we're going to build like some sort of cage or something around it so they can't get access and arrest us that easily. And I'm going to feed as many homeless people as I can, because the fact that there's an ordinance that you can only feed 5 homeless people in Houston is absolutely ridiculous and disgusting, and I want to do a week of action out there surrounding that ordinance and try to get it changed. So I'm going to try to go out the night before we do the action and find homeless people all over the city and tell them where we're going to do it and when, so they can show up the next day, as many as we can get. Hopefully the line will be around the corner for Occupy bus tours, wandering Zuccotti's, outdoor, free food, bonanza. And you know what? Forget that. Forget them, because it's nonsense. Feed only 5 homeless people a day. Are you joking me? It made me sick reading that today. So that is something that we're going to do out in Houston. There's many things we're going to do, but that is an autonomous action that we came up with today that we're going to do ourselves. And we're going to try and, I'm going to reach out to Occupy Houston and some of the other occupations in Texas and try to get on board with it out in Houston. And that's will probably be mid-April we're going to do that. So I'll keep everybody updated on that and when we're accepting the food donations for that action.
You hire a PR firm to take care of your image.
Thanks, Abby.
They're going to make sure that you donate nominal amounts to just the right people, just enough to make it look like you care, but not enough to hurt your bottom line.
Or do anything.
Just the right place.
The chat seems to be working somewhat slowly now, but good, which is nice because I can see you guys talking to me.
$500 to whoever I want to right now and make a big stink about it, but it wouldn't really allow it. One person, $500 is big, and an organization not so much. I'm not saying that's all they gain, but they're like a mini version of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm going to challenge it. It's absolutely disgusting and ridiculous, and there is no way that I am going to let them get away with that.
Stop the van for a while. You're back close to your destination. Put it here.
That law was passed in July
Yeah, we're in Purge.
of 2012.
Actually, when it's in Purge, the fuel will start going the other way. So like the blue hose there, you can actually see diesel returning to that tank. So you don't want to forget that this is here, because the purge process pushes diesel back into the Vegie system in order to make sure that there's no trapped cold veggie oil on the line. So right now, if you watch it, you might be able to see well going the other direction.
Thanks, Brembu. We're trying, man. We're really trying.
It's coming from the diesel tank and it's returning to the Vegie tank. And especially when it's cold, you want to do that for about 5 minutes. That's about how long the loop lasts on this car.
So yeah, especially because we do everything with GPS, so we'll be able to time.
Oh, Kat, I would love to. It's funny. We were actually out that way. The first day we got here, we were going to go camp out there, and then we figured out there was nowhere to camp because all the campgrounds were closed and nowhere to park. But we would really love to, but we actually have to get to Florida by tomorrow night because Monday, Lauren and I are taking a bus, a Greyhound bus, 2 hours south of where we're going to be in Daytona, to where my mother lives, and I'm going to get to see my mother for the first time in a very long time. And Lauren and I are going to be spending the week with her while the other wandering Zuccottis are in Daytona, waiting for another fellow comrade to get off of work because he quit his job to do this with us. And we are going to be going back to Daytona to meet up with them Saturday to leave March 1st, Saturday. So as much as we'd love to come and see you, then it might actually, I think we might be able to swing coming to see you when we come up the East Coast. It might be a little easier, and I'll definitely keep you updated. But we're under such a time crunch right now that, it'll be kind of rough to get out there at this moment. But I would love to meet you, oh my gosh. I love meeting all my chatters and becoming best friends and wonderful people that I get to meet because of this. It's so nice. It was amazing meeting Ping finally. And, I've met, Overcome Greed, Angie, and Hand to Mouth, Sherry, and Chris, Ping, Susie Q. They're all wonderful individuals, every one of them. Especially you, Chris and Angie. And
So what you want to
we're
do
back
is,
now at Dr. Dave's,
before you stop the car, always just put it back.
at the shop
Oh, in the
that
middle.
did
Okay.
the conversion for us.
Then you don't want to look at the switch when you start the car and when you stop the car. There's no switch whatsoever.
I'll get out and give you guys a look at the outside of the bus in a second.
Nothing's on. I'll just
Bus is off.
stick the directions right here. And kind of like, the people that built this for school usage put all kinds of reminders all over the place.
This is one storage area slash bed. Another storage area slash bed. They're going to have cushions on it and all type of stuff like that. We got a storage area up here. And then we got a storage area on the other side. We're going to be taking the chair that Stacy is sitting out. And
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I tried to
and making that little area where Stacy's sitting and Lauren's standing a kitchen. And then we're going to be putting a box over this veggie system right here, and having that be another seat.
horrible sound, and the lights did come on.
Okay.
I didn't look into that, but I went ahead and I unhooked it.
But yeah, once the door opens, I'll get out and show you guys the outside of the bus.
I like having it.
Uh-huh.
Is that the CDL sticker?
Yeah.
Too bad we don't need a CDL.
Must be a radical.
So by the way, we accidentally left the heater on in the oil.
Oh.
Which is fine. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. Just it's good to do your check-ins. So right now, the oil should be pretty warm.
And that is the heater.
Veggie oil tanks right here.
Oh, can we not turn something off?
Put the clamp on. So everything that hooks up to that battery is not the kind of thing you need to worry about leaving on, but just as a rule, and just if you're not using it, turn it off, right?
Okay.
But I also rewired the interior lights to run off of this battery.
Can we get out, guys?
So you can leave these on all night and still start the car.
Alright, so we're outside, and here she is, the Wandering Zuccoti's bus. Isn't she pretty?
Yeah, we'll figure out what we want to do while we're doing this.
As far as any gas used, very little, and it's actually diesel, and the diesel is only used to start the bus, and for the first 5 minutes it's running, just to get the it warmed up and started, and until it's warm enough to run on Vegie, and then you press the switch and it runs off of Vegie fuel. So, it does need the diesel to start the engine, but other than that, no. If we ran out of vegetable fuel, however, and didn't have any and couldn't find any, we could run it just on diesel, which is a good thing, because if we get into trouble, we'll be able to run it on just diesel. But no, it only requires the diesel to start it. Yeah, Asheville is an amazing little town, and if anybody ever has the chance to get here, it's awesome, and such a cool little hippie town. Downtown was really cool. This is the back of the bus. And got the driver's side over here. And anybody that needs a vegetable system done, you come to Dr. Dave. He's a badass radical and works with Occupy Monsanto, actually. Here's the sign, Dr. Dave's Automotive, and the number is 828-398-0008. Again, that's 828-398-0008. Call Dr. Dave to make your bus great. And he is awesome. He actually pulled his RV out here 2 nights ago to let us sleep in it, so he wouldn't have to tent where we tented the other night, even though we really liked it. So we had been sleeping in his RV the past 2 nights, and he's a sweetheart, great individual. He's first time he's done a veggie system like this. He took about a month and a half to do it. Most veggie systems can be done in 2 days. The reason it took a month and a half, because he did it like no other veggie system has been done before. I wish I could explain to you specifics, but he is an innovator. He's a badass. He took his time. He did everything right. Came up with a couple new little gadgets and inventions for it, and it's really cool stuff. But I have, we recorded a few tutorials with our HD DSLR that we're going to be putting on Ustream, on our blog, so you can check out our blog for the tutorials. I also recorded some tutorials to Ustream not live earlier, so they'll be high quality, not this shady 3G stuff right now, because I'm not on the hotspot at the moment. But yeah, this is so great. So again, to update you guys, anybody that's just coming in, do a little recap before I go down. We are leaving Asheville today. Our Vegie fuel bus is finally done. Dr. Dave here in Asheville, North Carolina, put it together for us. He's a badass. We are leaving Asheville on it to go down to Florida. We're going to be getting to Daytona tomorrow night. And Stacy and Ed, the medic, will be staying in Daytona all week till Saturday, so we leave to head up to New York. Lauren and I, this Monday, will be going to Palm City, Florida, to stay with my mother for the week, and I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen my mother in a very long time, and I'll get to see her and spend time with her all week, and she'll get to meet my wonderful partner, Lauren, and get to have a good time down in Palm City, Florida for the week. And then we're going to be taking a bus back to Daytona to meet up with the Wandering Zuccotti's bus tour again, and then we'll be heading up to New York. We're leaving for New York March 1st from Florida, getting to New York hopefully by the 3rd. And then we, from there, we're going to be putting on the solar panels there. They're waiting for us. We have 2 strips of 1,000 bulb LED strips that turn 30 different colors for the lights inside that we're going to put on. And it has a little remote control, and it pulses to music and shit like that. And that's really fun. And then from there out to Oklahoma for the Great Plains Tar Sands Resistance Action, March 17th to the 22nd, where I will be participating in civil disobedience, and the other members of the tour will be showing support. As you guys know, Lauren cannot get arrested for the next year, or else she goes to jail for a year, thanks to Schiarino, a wonderful judge in New York that loves Occupy, sense my sarcasm. From Oklahoma, we will be heading to Colorado to meet up with our great comrades Aslan and Rich. They've been staying with a Food Not Bombs collective out there. And now we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff in Colorado. Not to mention, pot is legal in Colorado, and you can dumpster it. So I am super excited about dumpstering pot. So pumped that they throw away trash bags of trim and edibles, and that'll be a great old time out in Colorado. We're going to be going to Texas to hook up with some of the tar sands resistance there, and we're also going to be going to Houston, because today I discovered that back in July an ordinance and law was passed in Houston that mandates that you can only feed 5 homeless people a day. Otherwise you can get arrested for feeding the homeless. It's absolutely insane. As you know, feeding the homeless and feeding any people any free food has been demonized all over the country, especially in Houston. Houston has the highest homeless population of the state of Texas, with over 10,000 homeless in Houston alone. So we're going to be going there a week before we do the action that I came up with today. I'm going to be putting a call out for food and monetary donations to get all the food we possibly can catered to a specific location. The night before the action, I am going to be finding every homeless person I possibly can, telling them where and when to be for that action to get fed and take all the free food they can. We are going to set it up in such a way that the cops will have a hard time arresting me, a hard time arresting us, and a hard time breaking down the equipment and the catering. And we are going to get that ordinance changed, and I'm going to try and link up with some Occupy Houston people and some Occupy Austin people and any other occupations and radical collectives and around the Houston area, and try to get them involved with this action that I came up with, and we're going to get that ordinance changed. That is something that I want to get done. I found out about it today. That's something we're going to be doing along the way with the tours, not only going to actions, but creating our own. And that is something that I am going to bottom line and get in order for mid-April. So watch out for that, because Houston, I'm coming. And come and get me. Alphabet gangs, come and get me. Trying to feed people. Absolutely insane. Human being is a human being, regardless of whether they are a drug addict, a meth head, any type of mentally insane, whatever you want to call them. They are human beings, and eating is a right, not a privilege, damn it. Yes, I am going to have a free food for the homeless restaurant on either a sidewalk or in a park mid-April. And we're going to get that overturned. And I will get arrested every day for a week just to get that overturned. So I'm really excited about that. And then from there, from Houston, we'll be slowly making our way out to California. We've got a bunch of friends that we got to visit in California, a bunch of different occupations. Occupy Fresno actually still has a 70-person encampment in Fresno, so we want to go check that out. That's something I found out about recently. They reached out to us. Along the way, we're going to try to link up with the Occupy the Roads tour. We're going to try to link up with Captain Ray Lewis because he's touring with an RV. Occupy Marines have a bus that they're touring with, and we're going to try to link up with them. Lauren Page is touring with her bus. We're going to try to link up with her. And from California, we are going to be heading up the West Coast up to Oregon, Washington, Montana, and then we're going to hit the Dakotas and try to link up with Idle No More and the First Nations along the Canadian border. And then who knows after that. But that's kind of the loosely itinerary. Yeah, drummer, I'm sure they did shut you down. Well, I'm going to ensure that to shut me down, it's going to be very, very hard. We're going to build some sort of cage for me to be in, put on some sort of trailer that is not exactly the easiest to get rid of. Something like that was done similar a few years ago outside the White House. The president and CEO of Dr. Bronner's actually put himself in a cage that they could not tow away, and they had to get firemen to cut through. And inside the cage, he had a bunch of hemp plants and was making hemp oil in order to make enough hemp oil to spread on a piece of toast and butter his bread with hemp oil. And he did that right outside the White House, so that's kind of where I got the idea for the cage to serve from. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to stream it, and we're going to record it, and we're going to have media there. And if the cops want to be assholes and throw away tons and tons of food, we're going to have it on video, and it's going to go viral. And they're going to, one way or another, that ordinance will get changed. And that's one of the many things, the autonomous actions that we're going to be taking along the way. I got to go, though, guys. We got to clean up and get ready to leave in the next hour or two, hopefully, and head down to Florida. But I love you all. Thank you for coming out and watching. If you came in late, definitely watch the archive. I know, Kat. It's sick. But yeah, if you guys came in late, watch the archive. If you haven't been on our channel and this is your first time, thank you so much for coming out and watching. You can check us out and follow the tour and us on Twitter, JNL Live on Twitter. You could type hashtag JNL, or you could, it's actually at JAK_NLAUREN. That's at JAK_NLAUREN. And our WePay for the stream is WePay.com/donations/JNL_live_1, and that is the number 1. And we appreciate all contributions. They mostly go to a fuel fund when we don't have Vegie. We don't know how finding Vegie is going to work. We've heard it's hard, but it's not too hard. But you know, we put our contributions towards fuel. Lauren and I are also trying to expand the stream and the channel. We're trying to get a 15,000 mAh battery. I think they run about $100. So if anybody knows where we can get one of those, or if anybody can donate one, or even if you could donate $1 towards one, that would be great. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate all the help. All you guys have been so wonderful, and girls, so wonderful. And we'll definitely see you soon. Something I do want to mention before I go down is Rant Radio will not be this week. We'll be skipping this week. We were going to do it, but we just really haven't had time with everything going on, and we figure instead of changing the time, it's better to just wait and do it the following week, the same Occupy time, same Occupy channel. And and the show will just be that much better because we have more time to prepare for it. So no Rant Radio tomorrow night, but we will be live with Rant Radio next Monday at 7:30, I believe, from New York. Oh, cold New York, here we come. Thank you guys for coming out. I love you. Thanks, Kat.